Hello again, everybody. Going to be taking a look today at Brushwood Buddies. This is a difficult game to describe because it is a crafting game and it is also a puzzle game. Rather than try and describe it, I'm actually just going to play a few levels of the game and let you get an idea of it. To start with, on every screen you go to, there will be at least one item that you can choose to craft. In this case, I can take this tree, and if I choose to craft it, I can see I'm either going to get an apple or a stick. In order to progress each level, you will see a little speech bubble with the item that you need to progress. In this case, I need the apple, so let's craft this tree. And off we go to the next stage. Next up on this stage, we see we need an apple, but this time we don't have a tree to get it from. So if we try and craft this log, we don't get any options for that. But if we try and destroy it, we can see that it will come back as a tree. Now that we have a tree, we can go ahead and craft it into an apple and off to the next stage. Alright, we get a little more difficult here, and this time that we need an apple again. If we click on this tree and we choose to craft it, we can see we might get an apple or a stick. Uh-oh. This guy is not happy. If we look at the heart above his head, we can see he is not going to do anything. In order to make this little tree man happy, you actually have to destroy things. So let's click on this log and let's destroy it. And we can see we get a heart back now. And now we can choose to craft the apple and move on to the next stage. I know this seems simple, but when I was first playing this game, it just did not click with me. So hopefully me explaining it to you makes the game a little easier to get into. Alright, now we have Turnip Lady join the game, and I'm not kidding, that is actually her name. We can see that she needs a stick, but all we have so far are rocks. So let's destroy a rock. And we notice if we destroy this rock, it shows we're actually going to get a tree back. So let's destroy it. Click on the tree, craft it, and there's our stick. And now Turnip Lady is happy. Alright, now things start to get a little more complicated. In this case, the game is actually asking you to craft a knife, and up top, it's showing you the different materials you'll need in order to craft that knife. So first ingredient is a stick. We already know how to make that. Second ingredient is grindstone. So we can see if we craft this rock, we will either get grindstone or flint. Perfect. Let's craft another one. And in this case, we got the grindstone and the flint. So if you were to take this stick, and what I did the first time was like, well, this looks like it would make a pointy knife. If you try and combine the stick and the grindstone, it just doesn't work. Same thing with if you do the stick and the coal, nothing. But if you combine the coal and the grindstone, you get a new item, which is flint. And you can use flint and the stick together, and there's your knife. We're going to do one more stage here. Alright, again we can see this time we need a saw, and we have the same ingredients from last time. So let's start with making a knife. But as you progress in the game, you'll find different items that require more than just one or two things to craft. So let's say in this case you don't really remember what a knife was. You can click the star button, and then you can click on the knife, and it will show you that you need a stick and a sharpened flint in order to make a knife. You can also see there's already an icon here for a saw, but that's only because I've already beat the stage. If this was your first time playing through the game and you clicked on saw, it would just show you two question marks for what you need here. So let's go ahead and create that knife. Oh, we still need coal. Uh-oh. We did not get any coal. So let's destroy this item and watch what happens to our friend over here. She does not like it when you destroy things. So later in the game, when you end up having to create multiple things, you have to be careful that you don't destroy too many things in the process. Otherwise, she won't do any work for you, and you have to restart the stage. So let's destroy it again. Oops, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. So what I can do is, okay, that was a mistake, but either way, what I wanted to show you is that if you do need to destroy multiple items at once, you can click the middle mouse button. Come on, you, don't make a liar of me. There you go. You can scroll down the middle mouse button and select multiple items at once, and if you destroy them all at once, she only loses 1 heart per each time you can destroy multiple items at once and you only lose 1 piece of the heart, as opposed to if you destroy them one by one, she would lose a piece of heart each time. Alright, there are those 2 ingredients. Let's craft them. Let's make our knife. So we need 1 more ingredient to make this saw, and it is not the grindstone. But if we make another piece of flint here and add it to the knife, there you go, there is your saw. Okay, so that is the basic gameplay of Brushwood Buddies, available on Steam. Regularly the game is priced for $3, although to be fair, I have seen it for much cheaper than that. If you enjoy crafting games and you enjoy puzzle games, then I'm fairly certain you would like this game. I'm going to end this video with me finishing a much more advanced stage to give you an idea of what the game has to offer. Thanks and enjoy. Okay, let's do one final stage here. This is stage 12. Catch a fish but don't stab it. Let's see what we need up top. We need high grass, a scythe, rope, insects, and a long stick. And some combination of those is going to end up with a fishing pole with bait on it. So let's start with what I know how to make. I know how to make a scythe. We start by making a long stick. And I know I'm going to make another long stick because I'm guessing I'm going to need a separate one for the actual fishing pole itself. Now to make the scythe, I believe we need flint. So there's our grindstone and there's our coal. Craft them together and there's our flint. Let's put it on the long stick and there's a scythe. Let's use this scythe on this high grass here to make grass, which oddly enough crafts into rope. So now we have our high grass, which we use to make the rope. We have our scythe, we have our rope. We just need an insect. So where can we find an insect from? Okay, I see if I craft this, I want to end up with an insect. So now let's try and combine everything together to make this fishing pole. Pretty sure we need the long stick and the rope. There's our unprepared fishing pole. And let's combine the bug and the fishing pole. And there we go. That is everything we needed to complete the stage.